Boom. Hey! Kathleen Cross is first, followed by Lee Saunders, Susie Brizuela, Tina G, Karen Purdy is back, Debbie Neiman, Fox Hill Dreams, Cecile Cazzini, Julian Gauthier, Lucielle, Deborah Baldini, Sylvia Correa, Johnny's 2 Cents, Chrissy M, RJ, Sarah B, and me, BDD, Petty Deb, Star Shoemate, Julian Shapiro is new, Queen of the South, Watcher Sokol, Pandora, Sandra is here, Solid Blue Sister, Bernadette, Stephanie L, Synfan, Ms. Nick, Wendy K, Alaska Cindy, Punxsutawney, Lee Saunders, Laura R, Kathleen, Patricia Haverkamp, Jennifer Rayner, Deborah Baldini, Eddie G, Gina Potter, Asmila J, Gavin Rutherford, Tracy M, High Boy 44, the Trump Reaper, Charlie 3 Delta. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad, and this is Storytime. Gling, gling. Are you guys hearing an echo? I swear to God, I feel like I'm hearing an echo. Anyway, let's see. Oh, that's what's happening. No, that's not it. I have no idea. Anyway, happy Tuesday, also known as May the 4th. Let's see. Some people are hearing an echo. Let's see if I can fix that. Boom. Boom. Nothing. Let's see this. Whoa. All right, we're just going to leave that alone, and we're going to jump right into our stories of the day. Stories of the day. Liz Cheney is facing an uphill battle and might be on her way out. Joy Reid had a historic clapback for Tuckums last night. We're going to review. The Florida race for governor is starting to shape up with some early contenders. Rick Santorum versus Don Lemon versus everybody. Nobody can stand this jerk. Last but not least, today's You Raggedy Bish is none other than Kevin McCarthy. Gling, gling, gling. Yes, so today is the 4th of May. A lot of people celebrate it as different things, and we're going to review that right now. So those of you, if there are any fans of the show Arrested Development out there, today is known as Happy Cinco de Quattro. So Cinco de Quattro was meant to be like a way of reclaiming or overshadowing Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. So it just happens the day before Cinco de Mayo. It was like a little poke of fun at how some racist people just can't stand people of color having their own celebration. So they wanted to take that back. And the main family in the show Arrested Development, they're not good people. They're funny as hell. They are hilarious. And unfortunately, we're celebrating this Cuatro de Cinco without the great, fantastic comedy of Jessica Walter, who recently passed. Oh, and this right here, this is a meme that was made that kind of merges the Star Wars theme with Arrested Development. And that leads me to the next and more popular. Oh, here's another meme. Here's some money. Go see a Star War. And that leads me to today's main event. Today is known as May the Fourth Be With You. It's a play on words because May the Force be with you. The Force is the thing in Star Wars that it's this power that it's energy, it's good and it's bad, and there's the light side of the Force and the dark side of the Force. You want to be on the light side of the Force. And that's Yoda right there getting ready to do battle. A lot of memes have been made. This one in particular, this merges Star Wars with Star Trek and Lord of the Rings. It says, "May the fourth be ever in your favor, Gandalf." He never said that. This meme here says, "May the fourth is a Jedi holiday. Some of us have to work today." This one here, "I sense a disturbance, master, as though a million May the fourth be with you memes were created." And there are millions. And no one is a bigger celebrant of May the 4th than our very own Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill considers himself a proud member of the resistance. Here's a few tweets he posted. "May the 4th be with your name here, and may the 5th defeat Sith." And this right here, this is probably one of the coolest days I experienced on Twitter. This was a DM sent to me by none other than Mr. Luke Skywalker, aka Mark Hamill. And Trump Reaper is asking, how did I get Mark Hamill to follow me? I don't know. I don't know how any of these people started following me. But he wrote here, "I followed you as part of my dedication to hashtag the resistance." I swear to God, my heart was pounding when I was reading this. And my firm belief that he is mentally disturbed and profoundly unworthy of the office he now occupies. Recording his exact vile words as the trumpeter is my small contribution to ridicule and mock him. I think the cumulative effect of satire and humor directed his way might send him over the edge one day. We must all do whatever we can to bring down the man who has disgraced America. Keep up the good work, Brooklyn Dad. All the best, MH. And at that point, I just started screaming. I was like, I took a screenshot. I tweeted it to everybody I know. It's like, oh shit, Mark Hamill follows me. It's Luke Skywalker, damn it. That's who Mark Hamill is. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that was fantastic. And that was back in 2017 when hardly anybody even knew who the hell I was. That was something. Big thrill. Anyway, so for those of you who celebrate May the 4th be with you, May the 4th be with you. It's Star Trek, not Star Wars. It's Vulcan. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on into our quick hits. Hit that Mama B. Fun fact, Susie Brizuela is saying you should send him a book. I actually did attempt to, and then he was like, yeah, I can't because there's so many people who ask me to review their books and stuff like that. He has a strict policy. He doesn't do it. I'm like, hey, I'm just happy that you actually responded to it, brother. That's what's up. All right, quick hits. President Joseph R. Biden today made an announcement to the planet as well as to the country, and he said that America. Oh, we got a troll in the house. Let's see, Eli Stolar. Get him. Well, first make sure it is actually a troll. If they're saying some foul shit, get him the hell out of here. Tell him you need to leave. So President Biden announced a new vaccination goal. As you know, he has been happily moving the goalposts as far as vaccinations are concerned. Let's see. Lee Saunders says she feels like she's in a uni lecture with the echo. I don't know what to do about this echo here. Let me see if this helps. You raggedy bitch. Okay, did that un-echo me? No, it still sounds a little echo-ish to me. Anyway, when he first came into office, the goal was 100 million shots in arms in the first 100 days. And then he upped the goal and doubled it to 200 million shots in arms by day 100, which he easily met. Now, his new goal is 70%. He wants 70% of all Americans to have at least one shot in the arm by July 4th, Independence Day. Yeah, so that's a tall task because, as we know, the number of people getting their vaccinations is now going down, as we're hitting the number of people who are actually intelligent and patriotic and give a damn about their fellow man or fellow woman. But we'll see. We'll see. I think I don't think he's making these goals with no intention of hitting them. I think he intends to hit it, and he's got access to some kind of data. But sticking on the topic of President Biden, what the hell was this? Did you guys see this picture of President Biden with President Carter, Jimmy Carter, yesterday? It was bizarre, to say the least. I'm going to give you a bigger picture so you can see these giant Bidens. And let's see. Boom. This is insane. They look so ginormous. I know people are saying that this was some kind of optical illusion, but look at how gigantic Joe Biden looks in compared to Mrs. Carter, Rosalind. He's enormous. And even Jill looks like she could put President Carter into a backpack and just carrying him around. It is weird. Yeah, it's weird as hell. People saying, let's see, Kathleen Cross says, you shrink when you get older. Indeed, but that's a whole lot of shrinkage, as George Costanza would say. All right, moving right along here. We have this gentleman, Brandon Mitchell. Brandon Mitchell was one of the jurors. I believe he was juror number 52 is how they're referring to him. And he's in the news because apparently it was unearthed that this very crucial juror who weighed in on the decision to pronounce Derek Chauvin guilty of all charges. Turns out that he had a picture posted to social media showing him wearing a t-shirt saying BLM and get your knee off my neck. Now, you'd have to be very naive not to believe that he knew what get your knee off my neck meant, as did the entire planet. In fact, it would be naive to think that everybody at that point, I think this happened in August. Yeah, so it'd be naive to think that everybody didn't know, number one. And number two, to think that everybody didn't have some kind of opinion on it. Come on now. You can say, yeah, I'm going to be impartial, but if you know what went down, you feel one way or the other. There's nobody with a beating heart who saw that and thought, I feel impartial about that. No, everybody felt some kind of way. But I tell you, that is one reason why I will never be seated on a jury, because people will take one look at my Twitter feed and be like, nope, next. Yeah. So the concernicus is that, looking for my, here we go. The concernicus is that this could weigh in favor of Derek Chauvin's appeal for a mistrial. And if that happens, then all of our premature celebrating was for naught, because then it's got to go to trial again. And if it goes to trial again, for some reason, I don't like our chances of getting a second conviction. I'm not even sure if a second conviction could happen. To be honest, I don't even know what the hell would happen, but this is bad. So guys, if you're going to be on a high-profile jury, don't do shit like that. Don't post your shit on the social media. Don't do it. Don't do it. This jack bucket. Rick Santorum appeared on CNN last night. Excuse me, on Chris Cuomo's show. I don't even know what the hell he was doing there. What are you even doing? Why is CNN clinging to Rick Santorum as though he has anything to offer but bad takes? Every time that guy appears on the screen, half of the audience, they change the channel to MSNBC, and the other half get their eyes stuck in permanent eye roll. No, he hasn't been fired yet. I'll be shocked. I mean, really, you have to at one point start listening to your audience, CNN. Nobody likes this dude. He wasn't even a good presidential candidate. He wasn't interesting at all. His sweater vests were more interesting than him. Why do you have him on the show other than for outrage? Is that it, CNN? Are you that desperate for views that you want somebody there that people, scream when they see him on TV? And we're not alone. Don Lemon was fed up with Rick Santorum, and he let his fellow host Chris Cuomo know. He said, Rick Santorum really, what did he think it? Did he actually think it is a good idea for him to come on television and try to whitewash the whitewash that he whitewashed? I love that line. It was horrible. It was horrible and insulting. And then Chris Cuomo asked, well, what's your solution? Do you have a solution to this? And he says, actually, yeah, I do, but it's not my decision to make. And if you were listening, his decision to make clearly would have been the decision to take his ass off the air permanently. He's not doing anybody no good. Or Another decision possibly would be to have Rick Santorum on Don Lemon's show and let Don Lemon tear him a new one. That would be some TV I wouldn't mind watching. I would love to see it. Yeah. Charlie saying CNN keeping parity with Fox and their one sane dude. Ah, yes, their one sane dude. I think that's Chris Wallace. Yeah? Chris Wallace. All right, so that's it, guys, for the quick hits. I'm anxious to get to one of the features that I have lined up for you guys, and it's not even a timeline cleanse. It's the Joy Reid versus Tuckums. Oh, it's fantastical. Okay. Oh yeah, Brianna Kylar. Gavin Rutherford says, "Let Brianna at him." Ooh, I'd love to see Brianna take him down several notches. All right, so it's now time, ladies and gentlemen, for the timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. I don't know if that cleaned out my echo. I'm trying, guys. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know. All right, so timeline cleanse. This first one, it requires you pay attention. Okay, you pay attention. You got to watch the red ball. The ball is going to change to blue, and then where it goes, I don't know. You tell me. There's the red ball. Oh, now it's blue. Now it's left. Now it's right. Now it's left. Now I lost it. I have no idea. Here, let's watch it again. There it is. No idea. She's very good at that. I'm totally confusicus. Juggling is fun. I can juggle 3 balls for like 3 seconds. I'll get better someday. This next one of our fellow tweeps sent this one to me, and I cannot tell you who it was because I honestly don't remember. I'm so sorry, but if you sent me this Ice Boogie, you'll notice that I changed the music because I don't want to get dinged by YouTube copyright thing. But this Ice Boogie is what the doctor ordered. This dude is amazing. It's so cool. Look at that. I would seriously be happy just learning how to skate backwards later for all the acrobatics, but just to skate backwards, I cannot do it. Look at that. Dude is fantastico. I'll just let you take a peek at it one more time because it's really impressive. Throw that hat away. You got to go get that hat, though, you know. That. See, I do that stuff on the ice, like the falling down part. I can do that stuff. Amazing. Amazing, right? Okay. This next one here, I don't remember where I got this. Did anybody chime in? Who was it that sent this to me? Let's see. Did it? Trying to see. Was it Asmila J? Oh, you know what? I think it was Asmila J, maybe. Okay. Yes, she did. Thank you. This next one here, I just found, it's a random find. This was a guy who's getting pranked while he's trying to wash his hair, and for some reason, the shampoo just, it won't rinse out.
Yo, it's not coming out.
The guy at the top. Reading the bottle. Let's see what's in this shampoo. Yeah, the dude is swole. He's massive.
Oh my god. What kind of shampoo is this, yo?
You can't understand. Yo, dude better not let him catch him, though. He's going to catch a beat down, that little boy. Oh, man. That's too much. Too much. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and jump into our... Let's do the roll call. Come on. Let's do it now. Let's do it fast. I'm going to try to do it as quickly as I can so I can hurry up and get to the Joy Reid thing. I love the Joy Reid thing. You got to be confident to pick in your speed to pick on that man. Indeed. Thank you, Johnny's 2 cents. All right. We got Synth Fan from Florida. Kathleen Cross from Boothwyn, Pennsylvania. Sudi Q from Centennial, Colorado. Gavin Rutherford from Scotland. Pandora from Boston. Watcher Sokol from Orange County, California. Tina G in Albuquerque. Solid Blue Sister in Southern Cali. Valerie from Staten Island. Johnny's 2 cents from Yakima, Washington. What's good? Nurse Mitch from Glen Burnie, Maryland. Deborah B. That's Wildflower from Woodstock here. Stephanie L. from Spring Hill, Florida. She B. in Chicago. Marty from Calgary. Your boy Ken from Houston. Janet from CT. Samantha from the Bronx. Monique and Mom from the DMV. Hi, Mom. Misha from Long Beach, California. Lee from Leeds, UK. Petty Deb from Arizona. Star Shumate from Columbus, Ohio. Sarah B. in Texas. Sheila from Sheila. Michelle Warmoth from Berlin, CT. Cha-Cha from Gig Harbor, Washington. Bernadette in Phoenix, Arizona. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. Jamie from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Cecile in Grapevine, Texas. No tornado today. Sandra in Paramount. Jen Murphy wants to know, is this real? Yes, it is. Jennifer Rayner in Wisconsin Rapids. Julian Gauthier from the Central Coast, California. Anna Alvarez still in Claremont, Florida. Lucy in Orange County, California. Pasta D in Georgia. Humid as hell at 89 degrees. Laura from Rhode Island in the house. Charlie D in Phoenix. Sylvia Correa from Madeira Island, Portugal. Stella Baxter from Los Angeles. Gina Potter in New Jersey. Anissa from Providence, Rhode Island. Mickey is here with Bella from Greece, New York. That's Wojo Mom. Samantha B from Northeast PA. The Trump Reaper is farting like Giuliani in Long Beach, California. Lisa Hathaway eating dinner in Cleveland, Ohio. Ohio, Jenna in Richmond, Virginia, Amanda in Arkansas, M. Ward watching from Margate, Florida, Kathy Murphy stuck in CT, Wilbur, that's our dog lover buddy in Martinez, Georgia, Alaska Cindy in Anchorage, Alaska, Asmila J in dark, gloomy, hot H-Town, Fox Hill Dreams in Aiken, South Kakalaki, Steph KW, Jab 2 Moderna complete in San Diego, CA, Kat Leedy from Michigan, Sheila in Vancouver, Washington, Punxsutawney Mo in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, Eric Johnson, he's a weed whacker, weed whacking tomorrow morning, Adrian from Columbus, Ohio, Victorina in Pahrump, Nevada, RJ in Florida. Mom is giggling. Monique's mom is giggling. Winnie from Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Ms. Nick in Stafford, Virginia. Dana Fofana in... That's a great name. Dana Fofana in Cali. Happy Hippie from Arizona. Jeremy Price in Arkansas. Where's Roger Gray? Anybody? Laurie B. in Baby Harrison in Chicago. Patty from Gainesville, Texas. Hey! Oh, Dana from South Jersey, and that's it for the roll call. Thank you guys so much. Let us jump on right ahead to this one. Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney versus the GOP. Liz Cheney has come under serious fire in the GOP because she refuses to endorse the big lie. You all know what the big lie is. The big lie is the election fraud lie, saying that the election was stolen. It was stolen. It's a big fraud. I'm the biggest winner of all time. No, you're not. You're the biggest loser, and you're continuing to drag this out makes you an even bigger loser. So all Liz Cheney has done, basically, is truth-telling. That's all. She thought she was speaking to adults in the room. She wasn't speaking to this was a memo sent out from Speaker Nancy Pelosi today. And she says, from the GOP leadership, help wanted, non-threatening female. Word is out that the House GOP leaders are looking to push Rep. Liz Cheney from her post as House Republican Conference Chair, their most senior woman in GOP leadership, for a litany of very Republican reasons. She won't lie. She isn't humble enough. She's like a girlfriend rooting for the wrong team and more. So what exactly are House GOP leaders looking for in a number 3? Punchbowl AM got the scoop, and, well, it's not surprising. They want a woman who isn't a threat to them. Nancy Pelosi ain't pulling no punches, and I'm sure she is happy to see the Republican caucus in disarray because presumably that helps the Democratic caucus in the fallout. Frankly, I think it's a disgrace, and it's disgusting that the penalty for telling the truth, they are holding her accountable for telling the truth. And the guy that she's taking a pen from in that picture told upwards of 25,000 lies during his time in office and still has not been held accountable by one Republican. The guy who incited insurrection. They're mad at her because she voted to impeach him. Go figure. So as of today, people are saying she's done. She's out. And who's going to possibly fill her shoes? None other than Elise Stefanik, who is a horrible congresswoman from New York. She's horrible. Some of you might be familiar with her screeching during the impeachment trials and her lying. She has no problem with lying, no problem with towing the company line. That's it. if either you're all on board for the big lie or we don't want you. They're saying that Liz Cheney cannot carry their messaging. Well, is your messaging all just about the big lie? That's it. Their messaging is the big lie. It's Dr. Seuss. It's Snow White. It's Mr. Potato Head. It's all that crap. It's all that garbage. But they're not talking about the fact that they have criminals in their midst. They have Rudy Giuliani, whose house was raided, apartment was raided by the FBI. They have people like, Matt Gaetz, who has been, who is under investigation right now for sex trafficking. Matt Gaetz, sex trafficking. They're not talking about him. They're not talking about jacketless Jim Jordan, he of the pedophile enabling club. Yeah, they're not even talking about Andy Biggs, Rep. Andy Biggs from Arizona, who actually was one of the organizers of January 6th. Take a look.
Arizona Congressman Andy Biggs, the head of the House Republican Freedom Caucus, was one of the primary organizers of the January 6th siege on the Capitol that killed 5 people. And right before the riot, he was on video egging on the mob.
I was the person who came up with the January 6th idea with Congressman Gosar, Congressman Mo Brooks, and then Congressman Andy Biggs.
Congressman Andy Biggs sent us a video.
Congressman Andy Biggs here. I wish I could be with you today. I pledge to you that I'm going to keep fighting for President Trump.
A month before the attempted coup, Andy Biggs was at the White House with Trump, plotting to overturn the will of the voters with other House Republicans. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution is clear. No one who has aided an attack on the United States is eligible to hold federal office. Andy Biggs needs to be expelled from the House and charged with sedition.
So that is one of our Really American videos, which we literally just posted today. Hashtag prosecute Biggs. If you see that, please give it a retweet. Give it a few retweets. If you'll see it posted by different people. We want this to get out to as many people as possible because the GOP wants us to completely forget about January 6th, and that shit ain't happening. No, it's not happening. This was not a fender bender. This was not somebody jumping a turnstile. This was a freaking insurrection of our nation's capital. And the one lone person right now who is willing to call them out for their insurrection, for the people who died, the police officers who were killed by those insurrectionists, that one person is being penalized. And, I wish I could be happy about the disarray and the chaos going on in the GOP. I wish I could be happy about it. I want to be happy about it, but something tells me it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing when 70% of one of the 2 major political parties in the country, 70% of them believe the big lie, believe that the election was stolen. That's not a good thing. And it's not a good thing when the people that they voted for, their political representatives, they won't tell the truth. And so they're stoking this. They're letting it simmer, and right now, on full display, they are 100% saying, you're not buying that lie, you're out. What kind of message are you sending to those would-be insurrectionists who are looking for part 2, who are looking for another January 6th? I'm sick of this shit, guys. I mean, really, the only solution is to get your friends and family plugged in. They're going to say, we got Trump out of office. What are you going on about this election? Tell them we got dangerous people in Congress now. Dangerous people who voted against COVID relief, who are voting against your right to vote. 2022 is a big year. It's important. Get your friends and family involved. Be the pain in their ass. Do it. Do it. All right, next up. I'm trying to get over to Joy. Let's see. Dana Fofana says, sick of this shit. Me too, and scared. Charlie Delta says all the men in the GOP and Liz Cheney is the only one member with balls. Well said. You could actually say ovaries. Ovaries are pretty powerful. I think they are more powerful than balls. Yeah, because you tap the balls and ouch. But that uterus, the ovaries and the uterus, those are some powerful, powerful things. And Deborah Baldini reminding us all to please remember to hit that like button while you are here, whether you are engaged actively in conversation in our chat, or if you're just lurking in the background. You're like, I like this Brooklyn dad, dude. I like what he's got to say, but I don't want to jump in and talk with those crazies. All right, let's jump on to the next topic, which is the Florida race for governor. So those of you who have been paying attention, who are not living in a cave, know that Ron DeSantis, a.k.a. DeSantis, is well known as one of the worst governors in America, if not the worst. And candidates are beginning to sprout up like daisies. We have, as of today, Charlie Crist officially announced that he's running for governor. Now, we know there are other people who are interested and have stated that they are interested in running. But Charlie Crist was the first person to officially announce. And he posted a video, and I thought, that's okay. I wasn't moved too much by it. It didn't move me. And I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that I know of Charlie Crist. Charlie Crist is not a newcomer to politics. In fact, he was already Florida's governor. He already was. And you would think that that would make him a front runner, a presumptive front runner to defeat Ron DeSantis. And that might be possible, except in 2011, Charlie Crist ran for Senate against Marco Rubio, and then he lost. He lost to Marco Rubio. He lost the primary, so then he ran as an independent, and then when he ran as an independent, he lost as that too. To make matters worse, then he ran against Rick Scott, and then he lost to Rick Scott too. So he's 0 for 2. He's 0 for. So yeah, he's got some political clout. And then to make matters worse, what was the final shovel of dirt on his grave, on his casket, was his embrace of former President Barack Obama. And that pretty much sealed it. They were like, you shall not pass. They were like, get your ass out of the GOP. And he did. Then Charlie Crist joined the Democratic Party. So his fate was sealed in the GOP. Is it possible he could win? I think so. I think, people still see him as a known entity. They know he has executive experience, and that's no small thing when you're running for governor. When you're running for governor and you have experience dealing with the complexities of running a state as large and as populous as Florida, that experience does count. So I did post an unofficial, not really a poll, but just a tweet saying, who are you feeling in this race? And Charlie Crist did have some support, but a lot of it was lukewarm. So next up, we have Nikki Fried. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Nikki Fried, who is the AG, the Agricultural Commissioner. I talked about her on the show a little while ago. I couldn't remember what her role is. So Nikki Fried is basically an unknown political entity in Florida. Like, some people know of her, and she's made plenty of public appearances. And recently, I have seen that she has some social media ability. It could be just the fact that, she took early shots at Governor DeSantis. She took some big shots, big swings at him, and she wasn't shy about it. She put out some videos. She didn't say officially she was running, but she's got that energy, So I think she has as good a shot as the other two potential candidates. But really, aside from what I've seen from her in social media, and she's putting some good tweets out there. She is on the right side of all the major issues, and she's got experience as a commissioner, the agriculture commissioner, that could help her with some constituencies. Again, I don't know. I think the fact that she's a woman is possibly helpful, but I don't see the Florida voting base as particularly woke, as something like gender politics may or may not necessarily appeal to them. I'm saying to them. I'm not saying to you guys. I know who you guys are rooting for, but I don't know. Now, this next one here, not this one. This one, Miss Val Demings. Apparently, that tweet that I posted, everybody's like, Val Demings all the way. I got nothing but love for Val Demings. And yeah, she made herself known big time during the impeachment trial. During the impeachment trial, a lot of people got to see her energy and her fierceness. And she has experience as a police chief and in Congress, and she's well liked and respected in the Democratic Party. She does definitely have some star power to her. She has that high energy wattage, and in addition to governor, she's also considering running for Senate. So as much as like my money would be on Val Demings, I don't even know if she's running for governor. She might be running for Senate. And some people feel like she might do better in the Senate. That remains to be seen. But she did post a video, and let me see if I have this here. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Hang on. I got that video right here in a folder, and it's right here. Boom.
Success is not only about being prepared, it's about opportunity.
Val Demings. Val Demings.
If you don't like something, then you do something to change it.
As someone who grew up poor, black, and female in the South, the daughter of a maid and a janitor, being told that I wasn't the right color, the right gender, I wanted to protect innocent people in our community.
First female police chief.
Under her leadership, the most dramatic decrease in violent crime in the city's history.
Val Demings is announcing her run for Congress.
Our strength is in our diversity.
A landslide victory.
It's a big win.
Thank you.
Congresswoman Val Demings.
Member of the House Homeland Security, Judiciary, and Intelligence Committees.
I've enforced the laws, and now I write the laws. I'm a woman of faith, and I pray every day. But faith without works is dead, and we need to do something about it. Tell me which life is not worth saving.
House Impeachment Manager Val Demings.
It's a heavy responsibility.
The Florida Democrat is on the short list of potential running mates.
Potential running mate for Joe Biden.
We have to have decisive, smart, strategic leaders.
Success is not only about being prepared.
Sorry. Okay, so that video she released today. And again, she has not announced her intention officially to run for governor, it could be any one of those. Where the hell am I? Summertime and the living is easy. Yeah. So anyway, my money's on Val Demings. I think she would be great, but I think anybody would be better than Ron DeSantis. Okay, so that's that. And now, so you guys have, I'm getting ready to go on to the next segment here, but first a little something. You guys have seen me feature Tucker Carlson in this show's You Raggedy Bish segment numerous times. And as much as I despise him, I feel a little bit sorry for him because he got the dragging the beatdown of a lifetime last night on Joy Reid's show, The Readout, in which, she snatched his wig. she destroyed this dude. And without further ado, I've got that section, that beatdown for you, so we can enjoy this together.
So, just for the record, I don't spend a lot of time watching Fox News or the BS Factory, as CNN's Jim Acosta more colorfully dubbed them this weekend. Personally, I prefer my news and information to be grounded in reality rather than monetizing my amygdala to keep me on edge and buying my pillows in gold. However, according to Media Matters, The Root, Crooks and Liars, and others who watch Fox News so you don't have to, at least 3 times in the last month, well, Tucker Carlson took time off from badgering strangers in parks and bouncy houses to demand that they show him their children's unmasked faces to refer to moi as the race lady.
The race lady.
The race lady. Why did he call me that? I mean, I used to run track in high school, but I mean, honestly, I'm not that fast. So what else could it be? What else could it be?
Watch The Race Lady on MSNBC. Harvard-educated but totally oppressed and absurdly racist claims, says the race lady from Harvard. Joy Reid, the race lady over at MSNBC. Here's the race lady from MSNBC finally putting her Harvard degree to work. Oh, wait a second. Harvard-educated race lady? Now you're really confusing us. Well, Joy Reid, the race lady over on MSNBC, took a quick break from haranguing Whitey yesterday.
What?
Did he say Whitey?
He did.
Oh, honey. Honey, Tuckums. Is this really about me fixating on race, or is it about you fixating on race?
Uh-huh.
I mean, when you recently went off on me for continuing to mask up post-vaccine while jogging in crowded Central Park, you weirdly, as you did in that montage, threw in my attending Harvard. Now, I don't know, maybe I'm sensitive to this stuff, but it felt kind of like a dog whistle.
Talk about it.
Did you want to go to Harvard? Did they reject you? And you think, oh, yeah, they let the race lady in. Blah, affirmative action, blah. Well, listen, let me cheer you up, okay? I got into Harvard and, okay, Yale, Vassar, and the University of Denver, too, because I had a really high GPA and fantastic SAT scores. And that's how affirmative action works, love. Schools search for smart people from diverse backgrounds so that these schools won't be as dry as all the major sports leagues were before they desegregated.
Right.
See? And just because, you know, maybe you didn't have great grades and great test scores and needed your girlfriend's daddy to help you get into college doesn't mean that you don't have amazing people in your life who love you. I mean, you got all that Swanson money, right? Fish sticks for everybody. Woo! And, you know, you had fun at Trinity after, you know, you got bought in, right? By the way, what was the Dan White Society? You know what? Moving on. And just because the CIA rejected your application, I mean, look, things turned out fine for you. You had a great career over here at MSNBC. Oh, actually, okay, that didn't work out. Well, look, you were great on CNN, though, until Jon Stewart kind of humiliated you. But it's fine. You're fine. Things are going great for you. And back to the whole race thing, just saying, I'm not the one who spools out over my neighborhood changing like I'm some segregationist housewife from the 1950s. That would be you, Tuckums. And I'm not the one spouting a conspiracy theory that white people are going to be replaced via Democratic Party conspiracy to import non-white people to outnumber them, a theory that was also mouthed by the Charlottesville tiki torch Nazis. That would also be you. And the reason I continue to mask up in crowded places is because I don't know how many people in those crowds that I'm jogging around didn't hear about the court case where your bosses said that your show isn't news. So they listen to you like you are the news. And I don't trust that people who listen to you, Tuckums, are taking precautions against COVID rather than freaking out about a piece of cloth and busting into the Target to cough on all the cereal boxes like they're 17th century colonizers touting measles blankets with them. People like you and your friends and the BS factory are keeping us steeped in COVID sickness and rage and paranoia. And the ways in which you, Lil Tucker, are making America worse are why I will continue to keep my mask on in a crowd. And we'll have more on your endless COVID hell that the Tuckers of our country, who, by the way, are the absolute worst, are helping to create.
Woo! Oh, Lord. Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, that was complete. That was complete. I feel like I need a cigarette after that lambasting, that complete lambasting. When you saw the supercut of the race lady supercut she put together, where he continuously calls out her Harvard University alumni status, as if that's a bad thing. That's a good thing, right? Well, it's only a good thing if you actually wanted to go and you got in. But as she pointed out, he didn't fare so well there. Poor little Tuckums, Tuckums. And so he has the audacity to want to start a beef with Joy Reid. Oh, I wish he would go on her show, because she would thrash him probably worse than Jon Stewart thrashed him. I just watched that video earlier today, and it's classic. He's like, he just destroyed him. But Joy, when you see a woman go like this, like, you're in trouble. Just back out slowly, apologize, and leave. Because she just unloaded completely on little Tuckums. And when he called out Whitey, that was bizarre. That was, he made it clear that was the quiet part out loud. And that's what Tucker Carlson's show is all about. It's that quiet part out loud. When he said Whitey, that wasn't a dog whistle. That was a bullhorn. That was a bullhorn saying, like, watch out, because she wants to change the way you live. Yeah. But no, she doesn't. But that's all Tucker Carlson on his show does, is the fear mongering. When Joy Reid referred to the whole fear mongering about replacement, white replacement, that is a huge thing for Tucker and his audience, or should I say, Tuckums. Tuckums. Yo, do you have pictures like this out there on the internet and you claim to be some type of alpha male? You need to give that shit up right away and stop trying to box with intellectual superiors like Joy Reid. You're like a baby with no arms wanting to box Mike Tyson. Yeah, no, you don't want none of that smoke. You don't want none of that smoke, Tuckums. Stick to your conspiracy theory nonsense. Don't direct that shit at Miss Reid, because she ain't having it, and she lets you know. I'd be curious to see if he has like some kind of weak-ass rebuttal on his side. The right wing does not do well with comedy, with satire, with clapbacks. They don't have it. They don't have it. So they should just stick to their cycle of outrage and victimhood and leave the comedy and the journalism to the professionals. Yeah. How small did you feel after that reading, Tucker? About that big? Huh? Was that it? Yeah. We done with your ass, Tucker. That was beautiful. I loved it so much. Can y'all watch his rebuttal and report back? Because I can't watch. This is Anissa saying she can't watch the rebuttal because it's not good for her health. Agreed. I don't watch any Fox News. The Fox News that I do catch is either, through secondhand smoke when somebody posts a clip on Twitter. Then I see it condensed into a little 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute clip. But yeah, we'll let you know if I see a clip that's worthy. I'll post it. But nothing coming from Tucker Carlson is going to be worthy of anything but ridicule. Okay, it's now time, ladies and gentlemen, for You Raggedy Bish. And today's You Raggedy Bish is none other than the GOP majority leader, Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy is the GOP House leader, but in title only. In my opinion, he is the worst, the weakest, the most inconsequential GOP House leader ever. He had a minute in January where he almost did the right thing. Did I say majority leader? No. So GOP House leader, whatever. He's the leader of the GOP in the House. He had a moment shortly after the impeachment trial where he said, yeah, I believe Donald Trump does bear some responsibility for what transpired. And then I guess he got taken to the woodshed by his Lord and Savior, Donald Trump. And he was told, you are never to speak like that ever again, you piece of shit. And he said, yes, sir. To the guy who should have been exiled in a right side world that's not topsy-turvy, in a common sense world, Donald Trump would have been exiled by the party for helping to incite insurrection. You can't tell me that these people legitimately believe that Donald Trump is the best that they have to offer. You can't tell me that because I'm part of reality. You guys are part of reality, and whether they like it or not, they are part of reality. They know what a shit show he is. The only thing that they have to cling to as a rationale for still taking orders from the former guy is the fact that a good chunk of their base still likes him and they still believe that the election was stolen from him. And the only reason they believe that is because these GOP leaders allow them to. You think they don't have a connection with Fox News and OAN and what's that other one? Fox News, OAN, and Newsmax? Yeah, they could easily say, look, these are going to be our talking points going forward, period. Our base is still your viewer base, so let's get this shit on the road. Let's wipe out this nonsense about this big lie. But no, they're allowing the big lie to fester. And as of today, they are pushing out the one person in their caucus who still has common sense left to throw around. They are not pushing out Marjorie QAnon Taylor Greene. They're not pushing her out. She's part of the insurrection sedition caucus as well. Matt Gaetz, a freaking sex trafficker. They're not kicking him out. Jacketless Jim Jordan. He, the pedophile enabler. The Beavis and the Butthead of the House GOP are still allowed to stay. and Andy Biggs, organizer. Him, Mo Brooks, the other dude, Paul Gosar, all of them. And the fist pump dude, that's Josh Hawley. He's in the Senate. But I get your meaning. There are so many people in the House GOP who are horrible for what's your brand now? We approve of treason and insurrection? We approve of lies and insanity? Is that the GOP brand? Dude, if you are the leader of the House GOP, act like it. They are leading you around by the nose. You're not leading shit. I don't know how Kevin McCarthy is the leader of anything. You know what? For all intents and purposes, really, Donald Trump is actually the GOP House leader. At least in the Senate, at least Mitch McConnell looks like, standing next to Trump, like he has half of a spine or a section of a spine, but Kevin McCarthy is just a water boy at this point, sniffing Trump's farts and has no guts to even step away from the stink. He doesn't even have the guts to go like this. He just sits there and sniffs it in. It's disgusting. This is what the GOP has come to. And as I said earlier, I'd like to be able to, toast marshmallows to the garbage fire that is the GOP. But I can't because, unfortunately, they are part of our political ecosystem. And we still do need them, to move forward. Although, really, everything that we've pushed through has been 100%. They've all been partisan votes, with the exception of like one or two, like Adam Kinzinger's out there and Liz Cheney's, people who can think outside their party. But Johnny's 2 cents says, you can't roast marshmallows on burning shit. Agreed. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's it for you, Raggedy Bish. And I'm sure Kevin McCarthy will be back in that part of the show at some point soon. But until then, the whole Republican Party is a complete shit show. Anyway, it's now time, ladies and gentlemen, for the speed reading of The Littlest President. The Littlest President is available on BrooklynDadDefiant.com, where you can get this beautiful signature. Look how swooshy it is, and it says, "We want." We want. The Littlest President is starring President Barack Obama, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Joseph R. Biden, and the R stands for ready to kick that ass. Bladder Bear pooping, holding the puppet strings on Spanky McDumbass. Complicit Barbie, Rudy Giuliani, Gummy McJuicebox, Kellyanne Conjob, Stephen the Snake Miller, and Mitch McTurtle McConnell. Boom. All right, and now it is time for our favorite page, because this is Spanky McDumbass. Spanky McDumbass is sad. He used to be rich. He used to be a businessman. He used to be a TV star. He used to have a Twitter account. He used to be the Littlest President. But now Spanky McDumbass is in jail. How did he get here? Let's go back. Boom! I don't think that was as fast as yesterday. And yeah, I see Jennifer Rayner says that hour went by quickly, and I have to agree with you. I just looked at the clock, and I'm amazed. It did feel like it went by kind of quickly. All right, and today's page is this one here. Spanky would have gotten away with it. You guys know this page here. This is the impeachment page, since we did just discuss impeachment. Spanky would have gotten away with it, but a whistleblower stepped forward. Oh, let me catch up with your comments here. But a whistleblower stepped forward and told people about Spanky's call. Spanky was mad, and he said it was a perfect call. He finally released Ukraine's military aid, but only because he got caught. Congress started an investigation and found many people who confirmed Spanky's illegal actions. Republicans screamed and hollered, they cried and complained, but none of them could defend Spanky's actions. Spanky was impeached. And there, in the background, we have from left to right Adam Schiff, Val Demings, Rep. Nadler, Gerald Nadler, and Speaker Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi. And they hit him with the impeached stamp, which leaves him with a permanent stain. A lot of people like to say, well, he wasn't removed, but he was still impeached. For the history books, it will be noted that he was impeached not once, but twice. And it should have been thrice. Or really, it should have been just once, because he should have been removed the first time he was impeached. If he was removed the first time he was impeached, we probably would not have lost as many people as we did to COVID-19. Yeah, and everybody who voted to acquit him during that first impeachment, they got blood on their hands. They have COVID-19 blood on their hands from that failure to lead. All right, so guys, I got time for this minute questions. What do you got for me? What do you got? You probably want to know, how do you take that damn echo off? I don't know. Wilbur McCarthy says GOP gaslighting, othering, projection, grievance, obstruction, propaganda, greedy old perverts. Those are words that spell GOP. GOP. Charlie 3 Delta here says he apologizes about Liz Cheney. His comment about Liz Cheney was a bad take and kind of offensive. I didn't see your comment, Charlie, but I appreciate the fact that you are apologizing for it. I don't know if the apology was necessary, but if you feel the apology was necessary, that's what counts. And I appreciate you coming out and saying that. You good, brother. You good. You good. I said Charlie, assuming brother. I assume Charlie is a dude, but Charlie could be a girl too. Asmila J says, how can you read comments and talk to us at the same time? It's impressive. I've been doing this for over a year now. And when I started doing this, it was the very low-tech version. I was doing it on my phone. That's why you notice I don't normally look into the camera while I'm talking. I could do that, but then I can't see the comments down here. So I try to talk and review comments. Oh. Charlie says, you read my comment out loud, BDD. I don't remember what the comment was, but yeah. Jennifer Rayner says, the show was great. They are doing a Hitler/Mussolini. Thank you, Jennifer. Michelle Warmoth wants to know, what do you want to do when you get all your vax and waited the 2 weeks for the immunity to build up? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going anywhere with a lot of people without a mask for probably a while. I don't know. At the very least, basically, I think I'll enjoy just going to the park without a mask on. That'll be nice. The park, you're outside, Last time we went to the park, we were wearing masks, So going to the park. that's a dry run. We'll see. That'll be the first thing. It's going to be a while before I go to a supermarket. Wifey and I were talking about that. We were wondering, like, how are stores going to roll out this new reality, because there's already been some controversy. People go to the store, oh, I have a condition, I can't wear a mask. But now with this whole new vaccination thing, what do they require? A vaccine passport to get in without a mask? I don't know. Should be interesting. Samantha B wants to know, how is the kitty's leg? No change in that status. That leg is permanently hinky. And we haven't noticed, any increase in pain. She limps all the time. But eventually we'll find out if it's painful, and we'll have to make a decision on whether or not she keeps that leg. Susie B asked the same question about the kitties. And Johnny's 2 cents says, it's always okay to apologize if you feel you might have been offensive to someone. That's a very good supportive comment, Johnny's 2 cents. Thank you for your 2 cents. Ha! Pandora wants to know, what really makes you angry? Racism, hypocrisy, being cut off while I'm driving. I don't like being cut off. When the light changes green and you don't move, right? Because you're texting on your phone or you're looking at Facebook or whatever. That shit irritates the hell out of me. People driving, distracted driving, I hate it. That's dangerous. Being interrupted in mid-sentence repeatedly is annoying. Yeah, those are just a few things. I got more, but I don't have the time to share. All right, guys, thank you so much for yet another wonderful episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, a.k.a. Brooklyn Dan. If you're going to go out tonight, please make sure you wear your masks. 2 of them. Wear your gloves. Keep your social distance. 6 feet or better. And have a wonderful, relaxing evening. I'll be here tomorrow, same time, same place. Get ready for that BDD band. Start, Shamit. I love you all. Peace. Boom. Hey! Adios, amigos! From Wilbur McCarthy. Great job to the moderators. Thank you so kindly. You guys rock the house. Thank you, Julian Gauthier. Thank you for that. Jennifer Rayner wants to know, yo or hey? It's definitely hey! Tina G on the sax. Mañana está 5 de mayo. That's from Adrian Gladish. Roger Gray, ladies and gentlemen, he has caught the end of the show. better late than never. Glad to see you, Roger. You are welcome, Anissa. Gavin Rutherford on the drums. Hey! Oh, shit. Today was Gavin Rutherford's birthday. God damn it. All right. I don't want to scold you guys at the end of the day, but you guys got to give me a heads up. Did I miss that? Today was Gavin Rutherford's birthday. Oh, my goodness. Happy birthday, Mr. Rutherford. And to all I say, you need to leave.